everybody. I am, well, who am I?
You are Corey Pratt.
And you're Chris Ruck.
That's right.
And this is Craving Cars Live. And
we're back.
We had a little bit of a small break. You were out of town. We're going to talk about that a little bit.
Yep.
I was not out of town for once when you were out of town.
But you were in
Isn't that crazy?
space somewhere, I heard. So we'll go over that, too.
I could have been.
Yeah.
I might have
Or
been.
you were battling the galactic. We'll discuss that, I guess. See where we left off at.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, we do have a few things to talk about on the show and update stuff. So
Yeah.
It is kind of getting into a season that's, at least in this area of the country, a little less in the new event type of thing. But we have things. We're going to discuss that with everybody.
Yeah.
But first, what I would like to thank is our sponsors.
Yes, let's do that.
Sponsors. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Good job. Next.
What we got?
It's the end of the year.
All
What
right.
the hell?
RICHLINE.
Yes.
Thank you, RICHLINE. Fantastic. You guys were like one of the first ones on board.
Yep. They
It
were.
was amazing.
Been with
Tim-
us all year.
Yep, Tim from
22
Timely Delivery
episodes.
Service as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Fantastic there as well. I mean, RICHLINE, let's go back. You need some stuff done to your vehicle, some cool upgrades, lifts on trucks,
Yep.
wheels, tires, whatever.
They just keep
boom.
expanding. They might as well change the name of Independence to RICHLINE.
RICHLINE City.
Because it's every corner you turn, there's
RICHLINE
some
City. RICHLINE City.
there's some sort of RICHLINE building going up doing
Right,
something.
right.
So that's great though. It's great for the community. It's great for them. So we're happy to be involved with them for sure.
And like I said, Tim from Timely Delivery Service, it turns out, you know what? We want to do more with him, but he doesn't care. Because he says he's busier
just
than
a great
ever. And I don't know
sponsor.
if it's just from putting the name out or what, but Tim
Yep.
from Timely Delivery Service is fantastic. Thank you on the board. Jason, also from We Are Warriors,
That's right.
who also keeps expanding his own line of apparel,
Right. I just saw the new one.
We Are
the,
Warriors.
The blue and the pink.
apparel.com.
Yep. He just came out another line. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
I saw-
Yeah.
I just saw those
Always
pictures
something
today.
new. Yep.
All knows.
Looks good.
And, of course, we have unKCorked Wine and Spirits. Fantastic that they have jumped on board a few months back.
Yep.
And we got a little extra something to show the people, to show you what unKCorked is all about.
Yeah. We got something new. We're going to be starting out with a sponsor spotlight where each one's going to have a chance to, be on the show and spotlight them if they can't be on it live.
That's right.
Give them some
And-
video
and
content.
We've had Jason on the show. We've had Dave Doan from unKCorked on the show.
Yep. Excited to
but-
see
but
his
we-
video. I haven't seen
But
it
we've
yet.
got some. No, nobody
Yeah,
has.
I know.
Well, I'll take that back. I have.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And then Kids and Cars and, of course, Mod Squad. We got announcements coming up for that coming up shortly. So I'll cover that a little bit, but we'll go from there for sure.
Right on. Now, we've been gone a few weeks.
It's like out of sync time.
So what kind of? Oh, we got a list. Don't worry, guys. It's not all up in here.
Yeah,
we do have a
yeah.
list, but I'm not sure on the exact order.
Well, let's just go
when we're
down
doing
the
it.
list.
We
I
can
think-
always edit this out.
I think it's pretty straight.
wait.
So, hey, but a big shout out to everybody online that joined us already. They're always on early. Appreciate them.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to have some new people on because some of the topic we're covering tonight, which is an event that I did, and invited them to come get online with us, and hopefully got some new people following us and give some feedback on some stuff, and we'll get into that. But while we're on the topic of sponsors, you want to do our sponsor spotlight?
I think we should.
All right. Who is that sponsor spotlight
Our
this week?
sponsor spotlight for this week is, that if I even said that correctly, Spotlight.
Sponsor spotlight.
unKCorked Wine and Spirits
Dave.
out at the City Place at 69, Highway 69 and College.
Yep. And I got a chance to go into the store while we were doing the Halloween party that they were throwing there, which was great. That was an amazing night, by the way.
It was.
Yeah.
He threw-
Super
he threw
knowledgeable,
great
like you said.
great
And I'm
stuff.
sure we're going to show that on the video.
It is going to show that just a little bit.
All right. You want to jump into it?
Let's.
Let's let the video talk for itself.
That's right. Let's roll.
All right. There we go.
We are out at unKCorked Wine and Spirits in Overland Park, Kansas. And I want to take you around the store to kind of show you what they are all about. It's a fantastic place. Lots of different options on your alcoholic beverages. And not only that, we're going to talk to Ian, one of the owners. He's an expert on what he's talking about. So we're going to go see what Ian has to say and all the different stuff that they have. Ian, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing all right. I would hope that you would do us the pleasure to kind of show us around the store a little bit and just kind of give a gist of what you got so people can know.
Sure. So Cliff's Notes version, we're uncorked. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary just after the first of the year. We're one of the only spots in the area that is owned and operated by 2 certified sommeliers. Between my business partner and I, we're at over 40 years of collective experience in the wine and spirits industry.
Wow.
So we've been around the block and, are not the worst for it, that's for sure. So when you, one of the things that we wanted to do when you walked in our stores, we didn't want it to feel like a liquor store. We wanted to feel a lot more comfortable for everyone when they came in, to where you just kind of relaxed and had a good time while you were here. So as you'll see, if you want to follow me, over here on this side is our wine selection. We arrange it kind of like a wine menu. All sparkling is in one spot right up front. Everything on the wall is below 20 bucks, starting off with lighter white wines to full-bodied reds, and then everything laying down besides the sparkling is all above $20. Right here in the middle is our features, like our first single barrel bourbon from Stellum, featured wines, featured importers, featured cocktails. So everything, with our wine selection, our focus is small, family-owned, handmade, sustainable. We don't want wines that have been, loaded with sugar and chemicals. We want to know exactly what's in the bottle so that we can tell our customers exactly what they will be drinking. Over here with our spirits, we have our mixers, tequilas, brown liquors like your bourbons and cognacs. On the back side is our rums, vodkas, cordials, and gins. And then right there in the back is a 3,000 cubic foot beer cave. Never goes above 38 degrees. All of our beer is kept cold. That way it's ready to drink and ready to go. We don't like to keep things on the warm shelf. Nobody likes warm beer.
No. If they do, then they're lying.
Yeah, and right back here is our tasting bar and TV. We always have the game on, or if there's a fun event or anything going on right up there. This is where we do all of our tasting events, like our unKCorked Fridays, our neighborhood appreciation days on the first Wednesday of the month, and anytime we have like an importer, winemaker, brewer, distiller in as well.
All right, now I know we have another half of you, Eric.
Yep.
Correct? And I believe, from my understanding, the two of you guys together have the knowledge for whatever anybody needs a question, whether it be beer, wine, hard liquors, mixed drinks of all types. Is that correct?
We do our best to know as much as we can about everything in the store and to help people find exactly what they need.
Ian, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody else appreciates it. Check them out, man. unKCorked, they are fantastic. And that's the thing, and the knowledge behind it, too. If you have a question, the guy behind the counter here, which is probably going to be Ian a lot of times, is going to be able to answer those questions. So that's fantastic. How about this? I do believe you're on Instagram, you have Facebook, all that stuff. Where else can everybody find you besides the store itself?
So on Instagram, it's unKCorked at City Place. Facebook is the same way. And then our website is just www.unkorked.com. You can find all of our events calendars, wine clubs, spirits clubs, all that kind of stuff right on there, as well as be able to contact us with anything you might need.
Awesome. Love it. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
You got it. All right, thanks for joining us today on this little journey through unKCorked. And thank you, Ian. Wasn't that great? You get a little walk around the store, get to know what it is and the kind of place it is. It's a really fantastic place. I do suggest you guys check it out. And of course, check us out on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to us on this channel. And we do like to remind everybody not only to drive responsibly, but please drink responsibly. And to remember all you cravers out there, keep craving.
Man, it's great.
Yeah. Oops. There we go.
There you go. Woo!
Choose a charm.
Awesome.
Really, someone really in there really was like, yeah!
I think that was Steven that was overzealous. It's awesome. No, it really is an amazing store. They're great people, and just the knowledge that they have is, far more knowledgeable than we are when it comes to,
well, yes.
to their special topics.
If we have to be, cut a chip of the shoulder off of our,
yeah,
our
there you
shoulder
go.
off to admit that. Yes, they are extremely knowledgeable. and of what they do and what they know, which is one of the reasons why they're in the business that they're in.
That's right. And great sponsors of ours, so we appreciate them being on board.
Absolutely love it. Just like I love all of you that are watching us live and the ones that are continuing to watch us even after it's not live. We always greatly appreciate it.
You got a lot of new content you put out.
The sponsors help. Yes, we'll get to that in a second. The sponsors definitely help us keep the show going, but it really truly is the viewers and all you subscribers
that keeps us motivated.
That really keep it fully alive. Yeah, the motivation. Yeah. And just so you know, we're still on our race. We are on our way to 1 million subscribers. We just need your help to share this out. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We only got 998,227 more subscribers to go before we reach that goal.
I see you even track that on the
We would greatly appreciate it to everybody, that can help out and let us grow.
Baby steps. It's all about baby steps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm really hoping for a freaking Paul Bunyan baby on this some gun.
But it is almost the end of the year, which means our introductory sponsorship pricing that we have ends December 31st. All that will change next year, and a bunch of other announcements we're going to be talking tonight a little bit about, and go from there. So if you're still interested, get on it now. It's lasts 365 days, so it's not like buy today and you end January. It lasts you till next year. So
it ain't?
Get in now.
Oh, I thought it.
You want me to cut them off
a
month from now?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah.
And how do they do that?
They go to our website, cravingcarslive.com. There is a tab on there for sponsorship. You can click on that and find out all the information.
Right on.
Pay online and go from there. And then you'll be added to our lovely on-screen and all of our special shout-outs and everything. And,
And get a chance to be on the show.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, definitely. That is something we're going to work hard on for next year.
And things like that. We've got that's something that we definitely have talked about a lot. A lot more guests and a lot more things that we're gonna get lined up.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of things in 2024. I think a little differently.
Should we keep? Should we go ahead and update the channel on that part right now?
Sure.
As far as like what's going on through this winter until the season truly kind of picks back up.
Yeah, I think normally because obviously winter hits here and there's not a whole lot going on in the car scene, it's going to give us a chance to review what we've done this year, what we've liked that we've done, what we don't like that we've done, how do we improve better content for everybody on the show, watching the show, the YouTube channel, all of that. So I think what we're going to do is, me and Corey talked about it, we're going to do once a month for the rest of this year, and then we're going to come up with a schedule for next year that's probably going to be more around that once a month, every other week, something like that. The reason being, doing it weekly just doesn't give us time to get out, shoot content, attend events, and then edit them and have them ready for the next week's show.
And then we got to plan a show with guests and everything.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be beneficial not only for us, you've got family, I've got family. We also have other things going on in our lives, but I think it's going to be great for the viewers, sponsorships as well. All of that's going to play into it, so I'm excited for it.
Yep. So just as a recap, we still got a show we're going to do in December.
Yep.
And we'll give people plenty of notice on that one.
Yep.
We got one we'll do in January, and more likely a single show we'll do in February.
Yep.
So that's kind of our winter months. We're still going to do our live show for those 3 months.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, March really kind of is a bit of a kickoff for.
Yep. And we're
season. And
throwing around dates, but
we'll get into that, and we got a lot more things that obviously we're going to be updating with you guys next year for 2024. So.
Yeah, and we just don't think it was fair for when we have to take off a week and then maybe 2 weeks back to back because either you're doing something, I'm doing something. So it just shuffling all that around.
We've had multiple times we're out of town for other reasons, whether it be work or pleasure, whatever the case is. So.
Yeah, I think we're either looking at like the first Thursday of each month or the third Thursday of each month. Because that kind of rhymes, but.
I suppose.
We'll figure out what
it rhymes.
If you're following us, you'll learn.
It kind of has like a thing.
There
like
it goes.
Rigs and roast. You know how that kind of just
Third
sounds really
Thursdays.
Good. Yeah.
Everybody used first Fridays. I mean, that was the thing for the longest time.
Well, that's
we're not doing
because
Fridays.
They were busy the second and third one.
That's right. You're recovering the other three.
That's right.
But that's the plan anyway. So be tracking us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You'll learn more.
But with that said, though, there's still going to be content throughout the winter on the
heck
channel,
yeah.
regardless. We have content. We've got some. I've got some past things. I've got some expo type of things, overlanding kind of things, and we've got some individual car shoots. And if weather holds up, we still have that stuff going on.
That's correct. Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, the 3 weeks between the shows is something that's going to give us time to build the
we
content.
got other things to do.
So.
And speaking, of course, of, events and then shooting certain things and stuff.
Speaking of shooting things.
And things that kind of rhyme together.
Yeah. Thanks and tanks.
We are going, yes, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
We got one more event that we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we're really kind of squeezing it in there, but that's okay.
Yep.
We were asked to do it. That's why we're doing it.
The last one was really nice, so it's worth doing one more time before the end of the year, and then ramp up. What is that?
It actually came out, and that's a Rigs and Roast, our final Rigs and Roast of the year, December 2nd. It's a Saturday. It's gonna be like a 9 to 11, just like it was last time.
Yep.
At 511 Tactical in Independence, Missouri.
Great people.
They actually came up to us and said that was awesome, and they were kind of blown away with a lot of it. And they said, "Can we do another one next month?"
Yeah.
I'm like, well, let's see what we can do.
Right.
And with being winter, yeah, you know what? It's an overlanding thing.
Yeah. You're used to camping.
Usually it's like a weather permitted, but you know what? It's an all go.
That's right.
Rain or shine or snow or whatever. We're gonna have this. So.
Even if it rains, it gives them a chance to wash off the car. To be honest.
There you go.
So.
But we're gonna throw one more in there. They are also gracious enough to do another discount stuff for us.
Okay.
And as we go, we got a little bit more detail on it, but it's only really a few weeks away. So come on out to Rigs and Roast on December 2nd.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. The video, if you want to see what it was like at 511, well, on the last one in October, the video's out. Watch it. It's on the event pages. It's on our channel. And if you want to see our promo video, of course, there's also a lot of shots of the inside of 511. If you get an idea what the store's like. On that actual video, I don't think we went in that day and shot any video inside the store, but hey, you got free reign. A lot of people. So last time they got 20% discount on a lot of the products in there, and they held some additional sales.
You and me
just
both
for
got
us.
some nice stuff. So
We did.
Yeah,
and I'll be wearing some of that stuff. I got one of them.
I wear my pants almost every day at work.
I got this.
You did.
Check it out.
I know. Me and you you and me were going to fight over which one to get, but I let you have it.
Yeah.
I gave in.
Yeah, they had two.
They did.
There were two different colors, but we both liked this one more. And then so I went up to Chris and I was like, "Yeah, but I'm going to get it." He goes, "No, I want it. I saw it." And I'm like, "No, I saw it." And then I put him in a headlock and was like, "Arr!" And I broke his neck and stomped on him and threw him. But he got better. He's okay now.
Yeah, you're all taped up.
And I won. I got a little battle wound out of it, but that's okay.
You're still recovering.
Things happen.
Yeah.
So I would hope to see everybody out that didn't make it. We're trying to get out to as many of the overlanding or off-roading groups in the area.
Yeah.
And let them know. So if you just want to come out and see the rigs, you don't have to have a rig to come out and enjoy your Rigs and Roast.
A lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. I won't be getting my rig back. I sold it, so it'll be gone tomorrow.
Unfortunately, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm moving on.
He's gonna buy he's gonna get something else.
I'll get some other toy, but that's all right.
It's probably gonna be an Audi.
Probably.
Or a Chevy.
That's probably it. Another Chevy. I'll get a Chevy.
Be a Trailblazer.
Do they make them? Yeah, they do. They make an off-road thing, don't they?
Well, the best thing they have is probably the Colorado.
But not like the off-road stuff that I have access to. So, that's a different world. So, speaking of which, this is my off-roading adventure.
Is this going to be the Rigs and Roast?
Yeah. I'll just blow up whatever's in my way or run over and crush it.
That's what we're going to do. I might be throwing some questions at your way, but you were out of town this last week, and that was one of the reasons we didn't have a show last week. Actually, that was the reason, because you weren't here.
I was.
Tell us about what you do.
I was in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we do other things besides cars, right? I mean, obviously, when car season slows down, in case anybody doesn't know, I do reenacting. I do World War II reenacting, part of a German unit.
He sometimes reenacts that he's a husband.
Right. Yeah. The other part, I reenact the part of Craving Cars Live. But I was in Knoxville, Tennessee with Folds of Honor charity event that they were hosting down there. and we were in a live fire event. So we were shooting live armor, live guns with live ammo, not blanks. So we were
Interesting.
in a field blowing up big stuff. Everything from the Civil War through Iraq. So everything was there, if you think about it. They had Civil War reenactors there with live fire cannons. You can see in the background there's a Mercedes SL 500 that they drove out in the middle of the field.
Is that what's on fire?
Yeah. Well, besides the cannon, but yeah,
Well, the cannon's shooting.
yeah,
that makes
they lit that Mercedes up. 3-inch holes going through the side of it. They just shredded it. What's scary? Now they had 4 guns lined up, but when you saw what they lay down, you can't imagine the guys that were marching towards those, just being ripped into. I mean, it was just it's pretty amazing to see. But yeah, that Mercedes caught on fire. The fire department had to come out there a few times because they didn't get much rain recently. So the field was mowed, but it was all like hay stuff. So it kind of caught on. But yeah, it was exciting. I was there. I was shooting a bunch of stuff. We got to ride around, and it's open to the public. It's a charity event. You donate $100, you get to come shoot whatever guns you want. You get to ride around on armored carriers, tanks, shoot cannons, shoot machine guns, full auto. It was really nice. Folds of Honor. I know they raised well over $100,000 just on this event, which is great. We're invited to be there next year. We're going to work out some details with them on that. So not only just specializing in the cars, but the armored vehicles, the tanks.
Yeah.
Give you some of the cool stuff that was going on down there. But really a great charity event. They had Gold Star families there. So just a great time. So that's what I did all weekend, Friday through Sunday.
So what do you guys think of Craving Cars being there, videoing all their World War cars?
We got the right headsets to drive the tanks.
There you go.
There you go, right?
Mark from Ohio, you are correct. It is a Tiger.
Yes, that is a Tiger. That is one of 3 still running and still live fires. And I wish I had the picture. If you go on my Facebook page, go to Craving Cars, you can find me. You'll see more pictures of the actual videos of these things shooting, everything else. They shot this thing at night, and it just, I mean, that's an 88 millimeter gun, and that thing just lit up. So,
well, let's get these. Can we get these posted on our Instagram as well?
we can, yeah.
So we'll get those
Be
posted
awesome.
for everybody later.
And links to everything,
and
obviously.
A little more detail, just to make sure to let people know which tanks they were if they weren't for sure. So.
Yeah, so I mean, just to show you an example, German over-engineering, which is typical on what they do. But that is the Tiger next to a Sherman. Now, they took the gun off the Sherman, but it's only like a 5 millimeter gun that was on it. But the size difference was just night and day.
But the United States had a bigger tank than that, though, right? I mean, they had different size.
Sherman
tanks.
was their main one during the war. Yeah, they did have some bigger ones towards the end, and so did Germany, right? Towards the end, everybody was just making everything huge.
Well, no one made them as big as Russia, though, did they? I mean, they had the mammoths or whatever it was.
And Germany
they
had
were
a few
gigantic. Like they were too big.
Yeah, you shot once, but by then you're targeted and they're
I don't think Russia made anything that was like not small. That was small and maneuverable. Where Germany, they made a size that was still a maneuverable tank.
Yeah,
they were fast for what for a tank.
Yeah. The Tiger was pretty fast. I mean, they're heavy, right? So and they're big. So they're not. The good thing about the Shermans, the American tanks, is they were very mobile. They were very fast. So. They'd be able to move around the Tiger pretty quick.
What about British tanks? I mean, do you know much about them?
Do they have? I know they weren't. I won't say everything they made wasn't great because they had some great stuff too. Some of the Carwells or Caldwells and things like that. But the Russians really had like the great tanks, the T-39s and T-38s. Those were just destroyers too.
Oh, okay,
gotcha. They just.
So as their average tank, do you think the Germans had better tanks? You think? Than like the America.
Well, they lost, so no.
Well, there's more than just tanks that are winning the war.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a lot of air battles. I mean, that's what I think. I think England with their planes, I think we're better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody had their years they were great at, right?
Yeah.
But then things change as you start losing or winning a war. You just now you have more resources or less. So, But very cool event. I know everybody will love seeing us drive around in a tank and have fun and doing other things.
You know,
but
I really don't care if they don't want to see that. We're doing it.
I know we're doing it.
Yeah.
I thought about you the whole weekend. I'm like, Corey would love doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yes, I would.
Shooting the guns and doing all that, meeting great people.
I don't know why you didn't invite me. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Lots of special forces were there. SEAL Team 6 was there. The actual SEAL Team 6 members that actually did the deed. So they were there, the survivors at least.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just a great time, great people, just patriotic U.S.
Well, we've done a lot of stuff in the past, Craving Cars in general, with bringing awareness with military things, with veterans, and obviously a lot of charity things and stuff like that. This kind of goes right in that category. Only there's some cool tanks.
Yeah, it's a great time, and we camp out. It's live. I mean, you can hang around the camp area all night, and sit around the camp, and
if they need a fire, then they just bring another Mercedes in.
Blow it
Blow
up.
it up.
Shoot it up. What's funny is when you see this picture here of this, right off to the left is this house that you see. So everybody
wait.
wasn't
Is that someone's home?
Yeah, they weren't shooting towards the house, but they were they were.
Yeah.
If something went astray, it would go to that house. What's funny is the organizer of the event, who's part of our unit, Benton, he owns the property that we're actually doing this on. It's actually a live fire federal ground that he has access to. So, but what's funny is the neighbors just came from California. Literally 2 weeks before this event, they moved in.
Oh, my God.
So he heard they were moving in 2 weeks, people from California. So
you might want to postpone your move in here
what could
for
go
a couple
wrong?
more weeks. Oh, my
What could go wrong with people from California? But great people. They really supported the event. They were there. They were actual sponsors of the event as well. So really cool. But I just thought it was amazing that, it was... It was great, but you'll see some live fire stuff. If you go on Facebook, we'll post links to it and everything. But it was great. So just something else we'll probably be doing next year. Just other things, not only just car oriented, but machinery.
It's a vehicle of some type.
There you go.
I mean, come on. I went to
bringing it to Riggs and Rose. What are you talking about?
I went to the air show, and it's like, well, these are planes, not cars. Yeah. But there were some cars there, so that's all that counted. That's all that mattered.
The people that can afford these tanks, they have some nice cars.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I bet they do.
Yeah, for sure. But it was a great time. Appreciate everybody let me share that and everything. And then, so looking forward to that.
As if it was everybody else's.
Right, like it was anybody else's choice.
Like they let you know.
I had this
it's
planned
okay, Ruck, that you go ahead and do that. No.
It was all planned out. All right. Well, let's get into the car side of things. What's going on this weekend, my friend? Should I tell you?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, you should lead this in, man, because
F1.
I do like racing. I think it's fantastic. I've always been a fan of F1, but I don't follow it as much as you. I haven't followed it as well as I want to be able to follow it.
Yeah.
In the last quite a few years now, but you do.
I do. I follow it every weekend. I'm a big Red Bull guy, and it's not because they're winners. It's just they are winners. But I mean, I didn't jump on the Max bandwagon, but it was. It was good. It was a good year for us, that's for sure. But excited for Vegas.
It is. Is it now? Is this the first time it's been in Vegas?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so when I thought Vegas, for some reason in my mind,
desert,
I was truly thinking that there was a racetrack, because they do have a racetrack there. They do have some things like that.
Yep.
And I thought they were incorporating something, or they built. I mean, come on, they built a football stadium recently. Why can't they just? Right. They got money. They can build a full track, because some of the Formula One.
They got plenty of land.
There's a lot of F1 races that are at.
Yep. NASCAR is there. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they're race tracks and stuff. But there are some F1 races that are not at a racetrack.
Yes.
Like Monaco.
Yeah.
And
Miami.
Well, see, I didn't know Miami was that way either.
Yep. Yeah. That's kind of what spun Vegas.
That's how much I'm not
into
really.
It.
So this is crazy, because they are taking the streets of Vegas, the Strip. They're zooming 200 plus miles an hour in front of the Bellagio.
Right. I'm going to see if we can share this. I'm going to try this screen share thing. So bear with me, people.
How long do you think it took them to prepare this? Because okay, yeah, this is. Can we
Hopefully
see it?
everybody can see.
Can
Let
we
me
see
see
it?
if
I
I
hope so.
switch there. It should be.
I'll be able to see in just a moment.
There we go. Okay, we're on there here. All right, so this is the Vegas Strip or the Vegas course, right? So
Yeah, look at this thing. So there's bleachers up everywhere. So all the blue you see a little blue along the strike. Those are
Yeah.
like
pit row, all of that, but these are all
bleachers
stands,
and
right?
stands and yeah,
Yeah,
that they had to put up.
yeah.
How long did it take them to do all that?
I don't know.
Because there's a bunch going down. I mean, the whole. Okay, have you been to Vegas?
Yeah, I
Well,
lived there for years.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I know where we're at.
Yeah. So the Bellagio, the whole front of the Bellagio, it's huge. It's like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like really wide with a fountain.
Yeah.
It's sometimes like movies make it like, oh, it's this little fountain.
Ocean's
Really,
11,
it's
Ocean's-
wide. You can
yeah,
fit
it's-
hundreds of people in front of that,
Yep.
and everybody has a view. There's an entire stand that is in front of that whole fountain.
That's right there.
Look at that thing. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's in the streets of Vegas.
It'd be something and at night.
Of course, it's at night because it's the only time to view Vegas. Because you can't hardly see the lights during the day.
Can you imagine how much it took to get this to happen? Because it's this weekend, just so you know.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about
But
it.
it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you're shutting down the whole strip area for 3 nights.
And as much as I know there are people excited about this, how many people are not so excited
Yeah.
about this that live there?
I'd be excited, to be honest. I'd be interested to be there. I'd love to be there. I think next year we should just plan on going. Let's just jump in the van and go this weekend. It's my birthday. Why don't you take me for my birthday?
I've never been to a Formula One race.
Oh, no?
Partially because most of the time in my life when I was watching it the most, they didn't have them here.
Right.
I had to go to another country, which I haven't done that either.
Yep.
Unless you count Canada,
Yeah.
which nobody counts that.
Yeah. Not really.
Just kidding. That's
That's all right. But no, super
Just
excited
Canadian,
for that.
That's all you. Just
Yep.
joking, all you Canadians out there, Ruck.
Yeah.
And
Hey, what are you going to do?
he's a resident Canadian.
Yeah. But that's going on this weekend. So Friday night are the practice runs. Saturday is the qualifying, and then Sunday's the actual. So should be interesting.
Who's gonna win?
Max.
What team is that?
Red Bull.
But what team could you be talking about? By whatever do you mean?
I know. Yeah. It'll be Red Bull for sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it
Okay.
has been 17 times this year, so
Oh, is that all?
yeah.
Do you know how many races they do a season? Do you know?
I think it's 25.
25, and they've got 17 out of the 25. So
Yeah.
How many more are there to go?
I think they've only lost 2 this year.
How many more is there races to go for the season?
Not much. I think this will be the 20th. I think there's like 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And right now we have the Miami Formula One in America. Obviously, and then we have this Vegas one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there one in Texas?
Yeah. Austin.
There's one, it's in Austin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is that an actual track there,
Uh,
or do they close streets down for that one too?
F1 is mainly on, it's a mixed course. So it's usually some street, some course, right? But
Right.
traditionally it has some street.
They're all a road course, but there's
Yeah.
race tracks that are road courses.
Yeah,
There
a lot of
there
times
a lot
they
of 'em.
stay on the track and then they might go out into the town and come back in. That's kind of how they do them.
Right.
Or some of them are just shutting down streets, like
Okay.
Monaco.
Right, yeah.
like Vegas.
That's a big. That was always my one I wanted to go to because of
Yeah.
the scenery, because of what it was, because it's a street
Yeah.
that they spend. What do they spend like I don't know how many weeks it was that they have to spend at Monaco just getting
Oh.
the street situated and bleachers up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're-
So how long did it take the guys from Vegas and all this stuff? I mean,
That's just it. I mean,
I know this has got to be bringing in some killer revenue, but are they also losing
Vegas.
revenue because no one can go to the casinos because it's all covered in tracks?
well, I'm sure they're still gambling.
Do they got to take like an F1 Uber to get to the other side?
I would.
And how long is that straightaway?
It's 3 mile. It's a 3 mile strip. So from MGM, think of it that way, all the way down to where Wynn is now, but almost towards Old Vegas.
So they are going to top out
They'll be
on
top
this
speed.
straight. I know
Yeah.
it starts off there, and there's a little bit of a creek
Yeah.
And it's not a complete perfect, but it gets to that point
Yeah.
before they got, and half of that is just because they'll build the speed up because they'll take that corner like crazy
Oh, yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
And
But
then
they're taking the turns at 100 miles
They're
an hour
gonna
at
get
least.
to what, 230s?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I think the max that they go is about 240. I don't think they go much faster.
And I know
than
that
maybe
obviously is going to
255.
depend on tracks because they'll gear them differently for different tracks for
Yeah.
for top speed. They're definitely going to be gearing these out for max top speed.
Oh yeah, because I mean, if you looked at the map, there's 3 or 4 long straightaways. So, and I think that's just the way Americans like to see.
Is that what it is?
They
'Cause
want
I-
to just see it open
I
up.
wasn't for sure what I thought about the actual
Yeah.
layout. I don't hate it, but I was just like, that has
It's
got
not
to
very
be
curvy.
that's got to be one of the longest straightaways
Yeah,
that I've seen in a.
and there's 3 almost
that's
like
that's
that.
not the Nürburgring kind
Yeah.
of thing,
Yeah.
where they have one particular spot
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
They have a
There's-
couple
there's
chicanes.
a couple tracks in
Yeah,
the-
they
in
have
the
a
world
couple
that are like that.
chicanes and a couple switchbacks, but nothing more than that. It's not like a Monaco or something where it's really slow down really fast, go up real fast, and there's 1 or 2 spots that you can maybe get ahead of somebody else. It'll be a good race for sure. What do you guys think about it? Anybody going?
Yeah.
Anybody in the audience
Anybody here
going?
going?
Anybody want to take me
I
for my
bet-
birthday?
I bet Day Sleeper Dot. She's on here. I
Not
bet
going.
she's going because she said, "Have fun if you go." As a matter of fact, I think we will.
Does that give us permission? Was that to say go? I think
Maybe.
that's how I take it.
That's how I want to take it.
I could take it that way.
Can we take it that way?
We got a van.
We have gas money.
Shoot, we could gather.
That's all we need is gas money.
That's all we need.
We just need to put some like media crap on, and we'll get in.
There you go.
Done.
Maybe we should make that a mission. How many people would like to see us do that? Drive to Vegas and see how we can get in. I bet you we can make it happen. We're good enough to con somebody out of letting us in. Some kind of pass. You know me, I always carry shirt loads of passes.
Got one for every.
That's right. I'm great at Photoshop.
He's just like, oh yeah, a race. Yeah, we go to this one. Oh, it's an expo. We can go to this one. Oh, a bar mitzvah. Oh, we got this one.
That's right. That
We
would
got
be
passes for everything.
that would be hilarious though. Oh man, dang. Maybe I'll tell the wife you're going to take me for my birthday.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
you're just. I guess we're just gonna have to go.
Maybe think about it. Never know.
Oh, we either get in or or we get arrested. That's a possibility.
Either way, makes a great show.
But yeah,
I'll film you getting arrested.
content, baby. Hold on, officer. Wait for you to handcuff him. Wait,
Right.
wait. I gotta give him the camera
Right.
now.
Mace him.
I mean, can you handcuff from the front so we can operate the camera? Come on, it's Cops Las Vegas. Let's go.
That's right.
We'll be on the next episode.
That would be funny. That would be a memorable birthday.
Hey, maybe we can go on a cop show. That's car oriented.
Yeah. Well, I heard they're coming back to KC again.
That's
or
what
did
that's-
they-
yeah,
or-
KCK.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
That's what I don't know when exactly. Or maybe they already did it. Maybe it's like, hey, we're coming, but they've already done filmed it.
Yeah, because I know they did Nolan Road a few months ago. They were filming there.
We should try to write to them to see if we can get on an episode. And that
Vegas.
way we can.
When you guys in Vegas?
Yeah, during the Formula One race, right? Okay.
Right.
All right, hey, we got a police escort. Let's go, everybody.
That's
move
right.
along, move along.
Yeah, that'd be
Anyways,
great.
that'd
But
be
I'm excited
awesome.
for it. That'd be a great thing to watch all weekend if you don't have anything else to do because it's gonna be cold. Stay inside and watch F1 racing.
We'll have to. Are you watching at home?
Break out the
Are
drinks.
you watching at home?
Oh hell yeah! I got the
Well,
big TV.
I know there's some people that would be having an F1 party that are
Yeah.
not because they're actually going to be there.
Yeah, our
Um,
friends at Fuel House. Normally they've done some stuff for that, but I don't
Do-
know if they're. I haven't seen anybody
You
advertise.
don't
anything.
want to go anywhere else, though, do you? You just want to watch from home.
I like watching it from home. I mean,
So do we know? Do you know when the actual race time is?
well, I mean, it's going to be at night, so it's probably going to be around 8:00 start time. I would think.
Yeah, it's a 2 hour. No,
Yeah.
1 hour or 2 hour difference.
Yeah, ESPN was advertising it, so I got to
2
see
hour
what that
difference.
is.
So 8 o'clock here, then probably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something like that.
Is it 2 hours or 1 hour? Is it on Mountain Time or Pacific Time?
Mountain.
That'd be only 1 hour then.
Yeah.
So it'd be 9 o'clock.
Ooh, no, maybe it is Pacific. It's
Anybody know?
22
without us
hours
having
away.
to look it up if it's 2 or 1 hour away from
22
Kansas
hours
City?
away. I'm sure it's a couple time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get there in 18 hours.
Yeah, it's only 4 hours from LA, so it can't be a different.
You know, 2 of us,
Time
we can
changing.
drive straight through.
Oh hell yeah!
We don't need to stop.
If we're going to Vegas, I'll drive straight through.
We can get there less than 18 hours.
I just drove to Tennessee to shoot a tank. That was 12 hours.
that shot back.
That's right. That was 12-hour drive. I drove straight through like a champ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can knock out half of it.
Nothing. Yeah, that's nothing.
No.
Yeah, my wife and I did, what did we do? 20, it was over 20 hours back from Florida. Oh, I did 15 hours out of a 17-hour drive from New York.
Oh, there you go.
Straight up. I was like,
I'm used to long drives. Our reenactments are always Pennsylvania, Tennessee, somewhere way over there. I usually drive quite a few hours to get to them.
Yeah.
So.
well, all you got to do, the trick is you keep yourself entertained and and be safe, obviously, so you keep both hands on the wheel and play a movie.
Yeah. Or listen to good music.
So you can be safe while watching your movie while driving. No, I'm kidding.
It was funny. I did see somebody driving down the road with their laptop sitting on the dash. Big 15-inch laptop sitting right on the dash as it's dark. Like, that's a big screen.
Ooh, so we got a couple things.
Uh-oh. What do we got? What are they saying about us?
Craving bail money.
Oh, Craving bail money. That would be a good one.
And also, he had a good idea. We cannonball to Vegas.
Oh, speaking of, maybe we can get a hold of some people. Maybe we can get a hold of some good friends of ours at, what's on your shirt there, buddy?
Express Rally.
There you go, Express Rally.
Express Rally.
Crash F1 Vegas 2023.
Well, if we take the Porsche, we can probably get there in 10 hours.
We already have a plan.
We just want to be able to sleep if we take the Porsche.
Oh, yeah. Not even like a...
I guarantee there are no hotels available that we'd want to stay in.
No.
Not with Vegas.
No.
Now everybody's in town watching the. How many?
Yeah.
I mean, how many spectators are there locally? Like, how many is that bringing in? Like, I don't know how many seats it is. I don't even care to look it up right now, but it's got to be a couple hundred at least.
It's got to be a ton, for sure.
A couple 100,000.
Yeah, easily.
Well, the Indy 500 has 400,000 seats. It's the largest in any actual racetrack, right?
Really? Is it that many?
Yeah, and it fills it up. And their standing room. That doesn't count the standing room, the general admission standing. So let's say all the workers there, all the race car guys, the media people, the announcers, the pit crews. So there's 500,000 easy people at that race. So I can only imagine there's at least 250,000 there.
Oh, there's got to be way more than that.
Of just people. I'm not counting the people involved, that are working it, or the police that are there having to watch things, or the race cars, the pit, the media. I'm not counting none of that.
Not local, just people coming in for it.
Yeah.
I bet you they break over 500,000. They have to. They have to. Not only is it F1, which is huge anyway, but it's Vegas.
Homework for us that hopefully they announce it during the race at some point of how many,
they will.
Spectators and all that stuff. Because
I'm sure it'll break a record. I'm sure it will.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
It might break a record for United States Formula One. No, there's a whole lot of records there because we haven't had a whole lot of Formula One races here.
Texas and Florida.
Yeah,
that's our two choices.
We haven't had too much.
There you go. We should think about it next year. If not this year, which I know we're not going to do this year, unfortunately, unless you surprise me. Next year. That should be a goal of ours.
Way to bring this up. I'm playing this in with the time accordingly here,
right,
buddy.
I know.
Way to go.
We didn't think about it.
So it's kind of like the sporadic trips are the best trips, right?
Yeah. I wasn't thinking, it's your birthday. What would you like to do this weekend? I do got
some vacation days I got to use up.
I do too. I got a ton of them. I could take a whole week off.
So could I.
In case we have to sit in jail for a few days.
If I don't take it by the end of this year, I got to lose it.
Oh, there you go. Always options.
There it is.
There you go.
So we needed some additional sponsors to help sponsor her trip to Vegas.
That's gas money. That's all we need. Just gas, man.
That's right.
How much?
CravingCarsLive.com. Hit the sponsor link.
That's right. We just need one sponsor. There you go. Pay for our way to Vegas, and we'll make sure we give you shout-outs.
The entire trip.
That's right.
It'll be brought to you by.
That's right.
Whoever decides to fund our trip.
That's right. We'll even put your face on the shirt. This guy brought us here. Do it that way. All right. Think we can put it together in 2 days? Well, we'd have to leave tomorrow.
We don't have 2 days. We have less than a day. We have 12 hours.
I'm sure everybody would love to see us do it. We could stream. We could have done this show on the road while we were driving there. Why didn't we think about this?
Maybe we are.
Oh.
Maybe we're not in studio.
That's
Someone else is driving right now.
That's it. This does look like the inside of your
Day
van.
Sleeper Dot's driving the van right now while we're in the back filming our
Gotta make money.
podcast.
Got to make money.
And we got hotspot for internet connection. So if you lose us, it's because we're going through a cave or something. Or a tunnel.
Awesome time.
Tunnel.
We would have a really enjoyable time there.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
I've never been to a race of that caliber outside of Indy 500.
Yeah. And you love the Indy 500.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's my favorite oval race.
Yeah.
It's kind of an oval, anyways. Technically, there's 4 corners ish, because the
Is that the
an
driving
oval,
groove?
an oval. There's like a continuous, like it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
They actually have a corner, and then it straightens just for a little bit. And
Yeah, yeah.
Then it corners again. So they're kind of. It's more of a rectangle than a
Yeah.
oval, but it's one-way racing. It's the only one.
It's left turn.
It's the only
left
one
turn,
I really
left turn.
like.
That left
but-
tie
but
rod gets a lot of work.
It's the history of the Indy.
Yeah.
It's the longest.
That's what I like about F1. I like it because it's
Yeah.
to me it's just driving.
They-
I think Indy's more about car management.
Indy's been going on for over 100 years.
Yeah, I know. I get the history behind it.
And that's just, and you know me, how I like history, and,
Yeah.
and when it goes into car stuff and that kind of thing, it's that history. That's what the tanks.
Yeah.
Doing this thing, I'm gonna history buff my butt out when we go there
Yeah.
next year. It's just gonna,
it'll be
it's gonna
great.
be fantastic.
We
So-
will. We'll make a trip out of it,
and,
which is the content we'd love to do.
and we did mention Express Rally, and I just want to bring them up. They are exactly what they say. They're a rally.
Yep.
I have attended one of them back when I first got the Porsche back in 2020. It was their Southern Express Rally. They do multiple of them throughout the year.
As most do.
And if a few of them want to get together as well, so we can rally to it, we can use them as like our blockers. They can
Yeah.
the cops while we can just while we can just keep going and not stop.
They could be the Smokey, we'll be the Bandit.
That bammo. Wait, then they go the other way.
We
around?
know how to get a hold of Buford T. Justice.
But on a side note of that, they don't just do a road car rally.
No, you were telling me about this, and I found out.
And I'm going to tie this
From
together
you.
because of our rigs and roast, and we're doing a lot more things on that end with the van stuff, the overlanding things. They do an overland rally, and it is awesome.
You were, yeah, and I saw the
And
video.
no, I
of it.
haven't been there personally, but from what I'm seeing in the video, I mean, it's like the car rallies. You
Yeah.
want to do a trip with a whole bunch of people, but you don't want to have to spend the time to put it together.
Yeah,
So you go to a place that does that for you. Express Rally is one of those. Scott Huddleston, he's the one who, I believe there's a couple other people maybe, but he is the main person who has started Express Rally. I've known him well ever since before I went on that rally. And it was a very awesome rally, by the way. I took my friend Steven on that one, and he had a blast. We got to do a racetrack day. We got to go to the Texas Motor Speedway, speaking of ovals, and we with our cars.
yeah.
And drive on them. It was like, wow, that is just kind of a mind-blowing thing. It's like, wow, the last time I saw this was on TV with NASCARs going across this motherfucker. So it was really cool. They did a go-kart thingy. They do amazing route trips and all that stuff. And you just like any rally, you pay them one fee, everything's covered.
Yeah.
They go through stuff. They supply some food,
Yeah.
your hotels and all that things. So the ones who
Well,
want to
that's
go
how
on a
we
trip,
connected.
and they do the same thing for an off-road trip. So most of the time, people might say, hey, we're going to do this trip together, but everybody's having, you got to figure out what you're going to do here, and we're going to meet there. Hey, what trails are we going to go on? They have that all set up
Yeah.
for you. They have the routes for you. They have breakfast and dinner fixed for you. So when you get up, you don't have to worry about trying to get all your stuff out and get breakfast. They have a company that comes by and cooks some breakfast. They pack up. They go to the next location with the stop and start getting ready for dinner. So when you get there, you don't even have to cook
Yeah.
dinner. The only thing you do is you do like quick lunches on the go.
Sure.
So you probably make your own sandwiches and all that kind of stuff.
Which is
like
part of the whole overlanding thing anyway, right?
Right. But that's all covered. They have the routes for you. They have the people that can help you. Recovery kind of people and all that kind of stuff that go there and have a lot of fun with them. And I'm hoping we can catch one of these overlanding rallies here.
That'd be nice.
It'd be cool if we can.
I'm
go.
interested
If we
in
can go
doing
one next year,
anything.
That'd be awesome. And with that said, Scott Hulson from Express Rally is also getting ready for next year's overlanding rallies because he has himself a new ride.
Oh, yeah? What do you get?
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's like, the epitome of luxury SUVs and performance.
Is it a Jeep Willie?
Close. It's a Porsche Cayenne.
Oh, well, there you go.
And
Modified.
I think I have a couple pictures. Do we have a couple pictures here?
No.
Oh, we don't have pictures. Sorry, no pictures for you guys.
I do, actually.
It is really cool. He's got a good start on this thing already. And we are going to go down, and I'm going to tell you this now, so that means I really have to do it now.
Yeah.
We're going to go down and shoot a video on his rig. And we know someone locally that's starting to build one of these up. His is a little older.
Well, I lost it.
What'd you do to it?
I lost it.
There it was.
Everybody's messaging me.
Oh, okay. And, yeah, so he's done all this work to it so far. What are you doing?
I don't know. Too many messages. Intermission.
And this is going on this is going on an express rally. He's got his rooftop tent. He's got his rack on there. He's got spare tires. He's got it lifted. And yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem heavily modified.
It's hot pink.
Yeah.
Or is that carnation?
Fuchsia.
I actually,
Violet.
you know what? The color is fantastic. You give me
It
a pink
is.
Porsche, and guess what? I'll be driving a pink car.
Yeah. You
That's
drive
it.
it. You don't
That's just how
care
it
what
is.
color it is if it's a Porsche.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. I'll even take a silver one.
All right. Well,
Because
what else do we got to
87% of
talk
them-
about for tonight?
Anyways, Scott, thanks for, I told him that we were going to
Oh, give him a plug
give
for
him a
sure.
little thing on here.
I'd love to
and,
get into doing those again.
Yeah.
We had fun doing them on the last
I
rallies
can't wait
we've
to
done.
see his rig in person. I've seen a few others and stuff. I'm actually on
Yeah.
a group page now with a bunch of them. It's a cool deal.
That's what I was going to do to my
like it.
Commander.
Yeah, that's
Wrap
pretty
it in
much-
pink, but
That's exactly what your Canada would look like,
Yeah.
except for completely different.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's
that's what mine does. It just sits there.
spit image. A little less.
Mine
on,
sits
a
parked.
little less on the luxury side, though.
I could have done the same photo shoot.
You could have the same photos. Well, you can't now.
Yeah, it is
because someone
exciting.
gave you the wrong. image.
2024 is going to be exciting for us, I think. Better be, because this year sucked.
Did?
No. Just kidding. Are you kidding me?
I
If
guess
you watch,
I missed that memo.
I go back and watch some of the stuff we've done over this year, and we're going to do a season finale, and it might be from Vegas. It could be all over after we get there.
That's what we need to do. Make sure to do a little thing. I think that'd be fantastic for
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and just kind of see
Wrap it up. Thank
all
everybody.
the stuff, all the events we did, and then all the live podcasts
Yeah.
that we've done. This is awesome.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a season finale where we can have everybody on camera with us. They can join us in the meeting room. Do it that way, kind of like a Teams call or a Zoom call if you want to wheel. But at least this way we can just see everybody, chat with them,
That'd be
give
interesting.
them a thing. That'd be kind of cool.
I could dig that.
Yeah,
Can
tell
you-
us what you
Can
think.
you dig it?
I can
Because
dig
I
it.
can dig it.
Yep.
Oh, one more thing.
You always have
There's
one.
some really cool things coming out. Do you want to talk about some electric cars?
Let's talk about electric.
You really want to talk about electric cars?
You don't have an electric car. I don't have an electric
Kia-
car. I don't have excitement in the electric cars.
Kia has.
Let me guess, an
has
electric
has-
car.
Has a cool. You want to talk about
Hey,
it?
sure, go ahead. Tell us what does Kia have? What don't they make?
I don't really want to talk about electric.
I don't either.
I don't either. What I do want to do is thank our sponsors once again.
Yes, and thank everybody online. Thank you for hanging out with us. I know it's a bit of a break. We'll post when our next one is. It will be December, probably second or third week.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, yeah.
At the meantime, Rigs and Roast, December 2nd.
Come join us. Come say hi.
9/11,
Come get some good tactical gear.
That's right. And
And
if
you
you haven't
can-
gone, guess what? You'll get a Rigs and Roast sticker.
Hey, and if anybody is wanting to go on the trip with us next year to Tennessee to shoot some tanks and cannons,
Tennessee, Tennessee.
it's great. Let
Do-
us know.
Do
We'll let you
have-
know when we're
do you have
going.
any other announcements? Anything else you want to mention about anything else
No,
at all? Because you obviously don't want to talk about electric cars.
I'm kind of done with you. That's kind
Thank
of our
you,
thing.
RICHLINE Motorsports, timely delivery service. We are Warriors and uncorked wine and spirits, but the ones that we want to thank the most
Always.
are spouses
Oh, I was going to say you.
and me. Thank you to our wives, our most gracious and supporters. I think we are signing out for the day. What do you
That's
think?
time. That's
Let's
time, my
do
friend.
It. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And of
Check out
course,
the newest videos,
subscribe
too.
to this channel. We're getting really close to that million. I'm Corey Pratt.
I'm Chris Ruck,
And
y'all.
to remember all you cravers out there,
Keep craving us.